All right, time to get into the heart of lesson 513. And for 513, we have some vocabulary words. And the words that we've been talking about recently, but now we're just really going to isolate them. First word that we're going to talk that we have is equivalent, then we have simplify, and then we have unsimplify, which as you might have guessed is the opposite of simplify. So, let's get going here. And we're going to start with just looking at some fractions here. We have 1/4 is equal to n over 12. And then our question is, n is equal to what? Now, when we figure this out, remember, this is one of these problems where we are going to find an equivalent fraction by unsimplifying, which means when we get smaller, we simplify. As we get larger, we are unsimplifying. So we have to look at, generally what we get is one of these numbers has changed. Which number has changed? Well, in this case, you see that our denominator has changed and has gone from 4 to 12. Question is, what did I do to 4 to get to 12? Well, you multiplied it by 3. Whatever I do to the bottom, I'm going to do to the top. So it's going to be 1 times 3, so n is going to equal 3. Let's look at another problem here. 6 over 36 is equal to n over 6. Now, in this case, we're looking for n once again. Now, 5th graders, we've gone from a larger number to a smaller number, which means we're going to find an equivalent fraction, but we are going to simplify. What did I do to 6 to get to, what did I do to 36 to get to 6? Well, hopefully you know that you divided by 6. Whatever I do to the one side, top, I have to do to the bottom. So 6 divided by 6 is 1. N equals 1. Okay. 2/9 is equal to n over 45. N is equal to what? Well, now let's look and see. 9 to 45. Our number is increasing, so we are unsimplifying. 9 times what gives me 45? Well, 9 times 5. So our multiplier, which is vocabulary from yesterday, is 5. Whatever I do to the bottom, I'm going to do to the top. 2 times 5 is 10, so n equals 10. So we get 12 over 16 is equal to n over 4. Now, we're going to look and say, what did I do to 16 to get to 4? Now, are we simplifying or unsimplifying? Well, the number is getting smaller, so we are simplifying. So we are dividing, and we're going to divide by 4. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So n is equal to 3. All right. Now let's look on that other side here. We got 2/5 is equal to 12 over d. So now we're trying to find our denominator. And let's look and see. What did I do? My number increased. So what did I do to 2 to get to 12? Well, 2 times 6 is 12. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So d, 5 times 6 is 30. d equals 30. 4 over 20. That's a 4. I apologize. That's messy. Is equal to 2 over delta. Delta is equal to. Now, is my number increasing or decreasing? Well, 4 to 2, it's decreasing. So I am simplifying. What do I do to 4 to get to 2? Well, I divide by 2. Whatever I do to the top, I'm going to do to the bottom. 20 divided by 2 will give me 10, so d is equal to 10. 3 over 8 is equal to 30 over delta. Delta equals what? Well, let's look and see. What did I do to 3 to get to 30? Well, I multiplied it by 10. Whatever I do to the top, I do to the bottom, so I'm going to multiply this by 10 as well. 8 times 10 will give me D, so D is equal to 80. Alright, so let's look at one more problem here. 14 over 35 is equal to 2 over delta. And again, we're going to figure out delta is equal to. So let's check and see what we did. We take 14 and how did we get to 2? Well, 14 divided by 7 will give us 2. Whatever I do to the top, I'm going to do to the bottom. So I'm going to divide by 7. 14 divided by 35 divided by 7 is 5. So delta equals 5. So that's how we can simplify and unsimplify to determine unknown numerators and denominators.